Alright, episode 1 of Prussia. I know I said I was going to do Austria, Napoleon, but I tried to record a video of that yesterday and I absolutely hate the game. I don't know why, because like everybody says it's just this but improved, and I'm sure it is. Like, I'm sure a lot of things run a lot smoother and nicer. But the UI bothers me, the units don't feel right, I can't. I don't know what it is. I love Empire, and I just can't gel with, well, any others. So yes, we're going in as Prussia. We're going to go long campaign. Bohemia, Moravia, East Prussia, Austria, basically everything around here. I made a mistake. I was recording this before I got 9 minutes into the video. One thing I didn't do is the thing that you have to do. You got East Prussia in exchange for the Bahamas and 10 grand. Yeah, you know what? That could be fun. Let's try that. Maybe that was a stupid idea, because I am going to have to go to war with Britain at some point now. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And we just locked in the Russians. From Sweden, it's in Denmark. I don't know how necessary this is, but the last thing I want is to be playing my campaign and then all my unit cards change. Because it's not just the cards, you know, if it was just a visual glitch I wouldn't be that bothered. But it's the actual units themselves. Like, it actively changes what units compose your army, and like, that for instance, I didn't notice.
Oh, hallo.
Euer Majestät? Aha, ein Ort des Lernens und der Kultur.
Having to sort of disband most of my army wasn't ideal. But to be fair, we've only got one territory to defend now. And a lot of money to do it with. See, all stand... yeah, all of these have to go. Well, they don't have to go, they'll do. As a starting point, actually. Yeah, so at war with Poland, that was to be expected, that's fine. It's a bloody good deal, that Britain, I'm not gonna lie. Denmark might be good. So, do you fancy the alliance? I'll bung you over to cash. No. Okay, now we've got to remember we have the Bahamas. There's no point doing the trade if we don't do anything with it. We've got a military port. And that's a trading one, good. Right, sugar or coffee? What's worth more on the galactic? On the old, mark. Coffee's not worth much. Sugar. And then that'll go into our trade network. We do have a port, right? Or yeah, okay. Should still take them. We still got a lot of money actually. Ministers wise, the monarch's shit, but we can't do anything about that. Morally impaired. Well, he likes bolts. Something of a banker, I bet he is. Absolute monarchy, what do you do? I wonder if we can buy something useful. Like Silesia, for example. I would like Silesia. That will give you an obscene amount of money. Or maybe not you, actually. Maybe someone else. Maybe someone that I'm not going to be at war with at some point in the near future. Okay, request peace. You. Nigeria. I can't give you technology, but I can offer you an obscene amount of money. You like money, right, pirates? No. Fair enough. Just throwing money in people's faces and saying, giving me your land, doesn't always work out. And I can respect that in a way. Well, ally with you. I will give you indefinite military access. I'll give you my bayonet. I'd like... Which one's Malwa? I'd ideally like either Sind Gujarat or somewhere with a port, basically. Yeah, and then I will throw you an obscene amount of money! We all love money! Take this money! I should probably save it, but oh. But you know what, Mughals? You deserve what's coming to you. I'm going to keep my money, since nobody wants it. I probably shouldn't have disbanded those other units thinking about it. If I'd have added them to this army, yeah, fine, they would never replenish to the proper unit scale for this game. But early game, troops are troops, right? I think the reason I disband them rather than keep them is because I worry that the game was going to bug out because of this, you know, not proper unit size. Well, it is the proper unit size, but not the game's proper unit size. Huh. Wow, a lot of people just abandoned Austria. Life just got slightly more difficult. Hello. Here. Take these line infantry. Suddenly life got easy. Let's get you into the school as well.
So schnell es geht. Aha, ein Ort des Lernens und der Kultur.
Exactly. Random German words, I agree. Get more line infantry. You can never have enough lime infantry. Ugh. Sometimes I think that I'm seriously unwell. my speech is just broken now. Capture over Denmark, yeah, they were probably not the best idea. Although, if I invade Hanover, and I'm not saying I'm going to. You're Austria. You want a trade agreement because we We're not currently at war. No reason why we shouldn't both make a bit of cash out of it. This might have been a good idea, it might have been a ridiculous idea. 4,600. So it only makes marginally less than, like, I'm not going to convert it for them though. Yeah, that's over here. Small Polish army, that's fine. Do we siege them out? Do we have the 4 turns to wait? I think we do. Like, there's no help coming from, well, anywhere, and given that these guys are at war. I'm pretty content to just sit here and do nothing. Well, maybe you're not. Maybe you guys want some action. And if you do, I say unto you, by now you should know better.
Sie werden verrotten.
Fuck it. Oh, I'm in the mood for some early slaughter. Probably could wait them out the 4 turns, but where's the fun in that? Plus, then you wait them out the 4 turns, but then you've got like another 8 turns where you've got obscene amount of resistance to foreign powers. We have to keep the entire garrison in to stand any chance of retaining the city, and it's just bleh. Let's go in. Let's kill some Saxons. A Saxony playthrough would be very difficult because they are always wiped out in turn 1 auto expansion for the Prussians. Right, good units. Oh, you're already at the back. Okay. But this is a... Basically, the plan is, the ones that are never going to replenish to full strength, use them as meat shields for the ones that will. Because they're, you know, essentially free units. So, you're going to stand behind there. I'm going to form a line over here. Ooh, nearly missed one. To be honest, you're not full strength, and now there's a general. Like, General's Bodyguard are generally higher, but I don't often use them, like... Well, I don't care if he dies, but at the same time, if we can get a good general out of this, probably best to try. And then yeah, just along the back here. You may fire when ready. So, you know, Saxons also have some units of smaller number. We've got expatriated infantry and militia at full strength there, and another militia. So hang on. They just get to... No. Oh, there we go. I think they... Yeah, maybe it's been fixed for them. Oh, of course your cannonball rolled and hit the good units. Imagine if we had given them the bayonet like idiots. They're being very obliging by just coming right at us, so... You guys are going to hold the line, you guys are going to probably split in two and come round and flank, actually. On that topic, you may as well get on the flank, get your battle fire above topic, yeah. If I could fire at the militia. Why not? Probably do a bit of a longer line than that. You guys are fine, you guys... Okay, just move up. As much as I want to use the other guys as meat shields, there's no point taking unnecessary losses. know? One thing about working in a cinema is the smells of the cinema like come with me. So I come home, I still smell like fucking hot dog buns and mustard and stuff, popcorn, and it plagues me. It really does. It shouldn't, but it does. You can probably break them. You're still winning. Yeah, just press into the weak one, see if we can get a bit of a mash route on. I might even keep the weaker units as just garrison troops, to be honest. I think I'm being needlessly squeamish about the broken units. A bit loud. Yeah, it's a bit loud because I've got that turned up to the full. Oh, hello. You're being a bit too fighty there, lads. Get back on your cannons. Yeah, the general will help. Or you'll die. I'm fine with either. Saxony's basically just a free city in the early game. As for Empire AI, isn't helped by its own lack of decision making. Back on your bloody cannon. You are back on your bloody cannons. Right, we'll get you back where you ought to be. Where's my cavalry? That's fine. Pikes are just there, makes it look like the general. And the general can bravely charge the cannons. You'll be famous. The charge of the Light Brigade's famous, and it's basically the same thing that I'm asking you to do. Outdone by militia. They were swiftly wrapped up. Bit further forward then, lads. There we go. I think some of the bigger units have taken a pounding, but it's fine. It's what they're there for. Oh no, the general just got slaughtered. Okay. He has cavalry, just keep firing at him. Yeah, our general's just out. He's gone. He's had enough. He hit the cannons though, so he did basically do what we needed him to. End the battle. Saxony gone. Well done, the lads. Bertolt Brecht. I don't know why. I never made the connection of him being German before. I assumed he was French, probably because He was a playwright. But yes, of course, with a name like Bertold Brecht, he was German. Measure destroyed, region captured. I'm guessing it's super unhappy. Oh, actually, it's not that fussed. I'm surprisingly okay with being colonised. No, it's not a colony, I suppose. It's natural Germanic expansion. I suppose that was part of the success of the Third Reich in many years' time. Like, a lot of their early conquest, it was just considered natural Germanic expansion, like Austria, Württemberg. So, remilitarization of the Rhine. Alright, well, there's a nice early easy win. We're not spying on you because we plan to invade, we're just keeping an eye. British have... It's not a good garrison, by any means, but they've got a garrison. See, now the other Germanic city-states, apart from the fact that they're all allied up, Westphalia is probably the best because they're only allied to Spain. So if we declared war on Westphalia, either we don't have a... Well, we have the mildest of borders with them. It'd get us Bavaria and Württemberg. We could essentially mop up the Germanic states, apart from Hanover. West Prussia is a must-have because we now border Britain on that side, so it's essentially one safe border. Where we could maybe go for an early war against Austria and press down a bit. If we can essentially take Eastern Europe, Great Britain and France. Savoy. I wasn't asked to participate in that war, but I am allied to Britain. It was very nice of them to not bring me in. Also allied to Russia. Whilst also being at war with one of their allies, but that's fine by me. So I think it's them. They're going to make up the garrison, and you're going to come here. Collect the other line infantry. I mean, they're slowly building up, but there isn't much in the way of line infantry there, so even... Though we are running out of cash slowly. That's a mild concern. Get some cavalry, because we don't have any at the minute. Research and technology. College, school. Right, well. You just research philosophical concepts. Yeah, well that was inevitable really, wasn't it? That's why we've kept the somewhat, oh Christ, we have left the capital a bit. Yeah. Well, we want to hit Silesia anyway. So I'm pretty sure that's the only opportunity the Polish have to get a port in the early game. Don't think any of their other territories are coastal. So that just takes away their opportunity to blockade us. Austria have a port down in Croatia, but the battle is going to be mainly a land battle. I don't see them coming to blockade our port. They might raid our trade a bit. But we can handle that.
Unverzüglich. Aha, ein Ort des Lernens und
On fire! Who set you on fire? Oh. The people did. Or is that because the garrison's smaller now? We left one behind. Get you on the capital. Because again, we somewhat awkwardly left the capital a tad open. Get a couple of demi cannons, that's fine. We are basically doing this with line infantry. So they've got a good unit of lancers. It's just pikes, line infantry, and a cannon. And garrison wise, they can't recruit them here, so they must be recruiting out of Poland. I say we take them in the field. Yeah, 120 45s. So the line infantry's recruited. 120 there. Actually, most of it appears to be recruited. But our strategy is pretty clear. We only have line infantry, move the line up, shoot anything that gets near us. Sorted. Where is my telecommunications device? Oh, it's raining. Actually, that works in our benefit, I think. Although, admittedly, I can't see a fucking thing. But you know, advance. Drag the line as far as we can. I'm basically just going to advance into them. Because they don't like it up them. I'm just going to shoot anything that moves. They don't have canister shot yet, I wouldn't think. The AI tends to be slow on it. Although to be fair, I've been quite slow on it today. Yeah. Unfortunately, the poor weather also works in their favour a little. We haven't killed enough of them. And they are coming in from behind us. Oh, no, never mind. Carry on shooting. No, you're supposed to be holding. Fine, whatever. You know what? Fuck it. Turn around. If it moves, shoot it. What's that? No, don't do that either. I think it's worth pointing out, I can't see a fucking thing. Like, at all. Not a clue what's going on. If you're losing, you may as well fix your bayonets. You can now help out with that. We haven't quite wiped them out as quickly as I'd hoped. No, we are doing now. Stop. Line up. Shoot. We now have a melee unit as well, which is nice. You come get involved over here. You drop back as well. In the very least, we want to drop the general back. The general's bodyguard, I think everything else is broken. From what we're currently shooting at, of course. Yeah, you know, just 90 odd blocks with. Really large fuckers though, aren't they? We're just not getting the kills quick enough. Like this line infantry unit is holding us up, so we can't get around the back. I've got one unit that's on the melee. I may as well charge them in. Now there are generals coming in. I mean, it's a masterclass, really. Well, they are getting us pikes, though. But pikes do actually hold up quite well against early line infantry. You need to be protected, can't risk charging you in. Shoot them. Fucking shoot them first. They are a bitch in melee. Looking lovely, by the way. Like, lovely Polish drummers there. But they are good in melee in terms of their stats, and they boost the morale of all the units around them, so they need to go down first. You keep back at them. So I think a cav charge will probably break them down. Okay, you got them. If you're not involved there, come join in over here, please. Line infantry, militia, line infantry. And these guys shouldn't last long. Hi. Another platoon of drummers, that's why they're doing so well. Okay, you put bayonets as well. Enemy general's down, but we don't really know which one. You missed! Like every shot. I mean, you are firing into the woods at an awkward angle, I'll give you, but come on, lads. Show a bit of desire, you don't seem like the boys that want to win. You too. If you're just gonna get shot, you may as well just charge in. You're gonna go as the crow flies and get caught in this melee. You are, aren't you? Alright. They're shattered. In the middle, please. And by the time these guys are finished pissing about, we won't need them where I'm sending them, but... not much left to break now. 3 units. You can do it with line infantry and nothing more. Wouldn't recommend. It's taken its toll. I've got to go fight some Austrians after this. But in locking down Silesia, we make it easier to fight the Poles. So they're no longer on our doorstep. Got it. Before those guys even got in position. If you weren't doing that, we'd probably be winning. I think we shot more of our own. That's why they broke. Anyway, let's get you up here now. We don't need you where you are. You guys just disappear into the woods. I'm sure it'll be fine. We lost a couple of units though. Didn't have it all our own way, and this unit is still fairly strong. Presumably because they're hidden in the trees. Red coats in the trees. Don't get triggered, America. I feel like a melee charge would do it. Okay, fuck your bayonets and go. Just sheer numbers should win us the day. And win it quicker than just, you know, shooting at one another. End the battle, no need to run them down, I don't think. Maybe I don't think should be the name of the channel. Now we slightly outnumbered them. We lost a fair amount. 2 dead armies, 1 retreating. Can't get to the dance. Yeah, I think that worked out well. I've got to assume that this is all recording well. Maybe I should have checked actually the previous one, the one that was like 9 minutes before I realised I didn't do the thing. Austria's going to be a bitch. I'll auto that. We lost quite a lot of troops, and they're not even dead. There we go. I've got the window open today because I just get some fresh air circulating. It is quite warm in here despite it being, you know, well, autumn. We're not in winter yet. I do like to let fresh air circulate whenever possible. I always like having the window open. But obviously, that will incur background noise. Oh, refuse surrender. I didn't expect that. So we're only earning 6 grand. I didn't expect that. I think we can tax for a little while. You'll get used to us. It's mainly religious anyway, isn't it? Yeah. They're not paying tax. Building that isn't our priority. Also, got to replenish whatever we lost. Yeah, see, they aren't happening. Croatian horses, provincial line infantry, but still line infantry, not as good as ours. Still have the Austrian stats. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a lot of early game. Yeah, 150 there. Get slightly more in their, even in the base game, like their unit size is 280. So they get slightly more. I don't know why the Austrians get slightly more. I mean, that's not a good measure. You get 40 extra troops per line. Is that just to symbolise that the Austrian army at this time was a very big army? but not necessarily. Oh, they've left Silesia wide open as well, although we do border Poland. Right. I put the troops from Brandenburg into Saxony. Take the army out of Saxony and go and try and get Silesia. They'll probably intercept anyway. We'll leave it. Now, we don't necessarily have to go to war with Britain. We could always try and buy East Prussia back off them down the line. As you saw me do with in the last playthrough, I didn't go to war with Austria, I just bought the territory I needed. But we'll see. I'm not against the idea of war with Britain, just not right now. Because Austria have the numbers, Poland are... well, they're well equipped. They're not. Poland are not as good as us in terms of access to military tech and military units, but their ability to output units is the same as ours, and Austria's ability to output units is greater. Yeah, we're still earning 6 grand though. That's not bad. Given most of the empire's on fire at the minute. Right, guys over here are replenishing, that's fine. Do we need a military governor's encampment? I think we should. Because it's going to be, at least in the early part of the game, it is going to be quite military. And, you know, the nation of Prussia itself is quite military, so... take that army. Go say hello to Silesia. You take them. Don't have walls yet. Okay, take them as well. That'll do. Can we get a cheeky colonial army on the go? Because, yeah, fine, it's just colonial militia, but I don't think we're actually at war with anyone that has colonies. We can go fight some natives, and go fight some pirates. You can get a cheeky little colonial army. I mean, the governor's mansion we get. I don't think it's worth getting anything else. But maybe if we could have made Texas. It's low priority. The priority is this. Because if we lose this, we lose. Playing in the Caribbean is just a nice little bonus. Yeah, we could maybe buy this back off the British over time. They got a fairly tasty little garrison. Right. This might end up being a shorter episode. So I think I'm going to stop now. Which is hopefully around the 45-minute mark, if not the hour. Ooh, fuck me, that's a big army. Which is going to be the phrase of this series, I think. Like, it's worth noting that the Austrians have... What? Why? Why? Why have you done said thing? You just last turn asked me for a trade agreement. We don't even share borders. Oh, we are powerful, I suppose. Yeah! The British and the Russians joined me. Fuck you, the Dutch! Now, this is good news. I've kept both my alliances and given the Dutch something to think about. They're basically alone now. And it also actually opens up Caribbean expansion. Though the Dutch will have a navy in the area. And they have a navy in our area, in fact. Britain, if you wouldn't mind. You know, just when you get around to it. Sink their fucking ships. I had a panic then. It's like, no, it's the Dutch and Britain. I am still friends with Britain. Britain loves me. Line infantry. And it's proper line infantry, not my little taffy rag. Oh! And they got Pandoras. Oh. I mean, this is the bigger problem. There's one hell of a general, though. Leopold. Okay, apparently he's Sweeney Todd. But other than that, he's a good general. +2 command when leading cavalry. Good at land battles. 10% -1 to morale. So units will break quicker. He's a good commander, but units will break quicker. Not ideal. More of that. You don't have cannons of your own there, do you? That's not a bad garrison, but let's get a general in. And that's all our money. I'm not going to end turn. Is that all our money? Could we get? No, we can't. Because I'm going to invade Silesia. But that's the next episode. Now, the Dutch. That would be, like, you know, perfect. Got more sugar. Timber, got a gold mine. Krakow is a bit crapo. But again, it's more sugar into the trade network. If I'd have known I was going to have the opportunity, I'd have probably made you a coffee plantation. I do love these weird trades that the AI does. Yeah, we're going to save. We're going to exit. And we're going to pray to the gods that we don't have to deal with safe file corruption. 48 minutes, yeah, that's not a bad time. See you on the next one.